Like we feel, yeah, it's just 2 hours and we are done, is what we feel now. That's the main difference that we see.
All
Yes,
right.
as the learning part, yeah, we are like just looking at things, yeah, how much things have changed, what newer stuff has come is all we're learning now. It looks
Mhm.
really pleasant and nice to go on with.
Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Cool, nice. So, others, oh, guys, why don't you all turn on your cameras? It would be a nice interaction, right? Sometimes you wonder talking to the black boxes. So, why don't you turn it for a few minutes of there, be there for some time so that we can interact in a better way. Hi, Darshini. Hi, Yogita. Thank. So, you get your toolbox next to you.
Hello.
Yeah, your notebook is with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Lavanya is there. Yogita, you were there last time also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm glad. So you tried making any job openings for someone?
I did, ma'am, but what's happening is it's asking, like, while I'm posting it, it's asking the, what do you say, email ID of the her keys. Like if I'm
Okay.
posting in her key, like her key. If I'm trying to posting in LinkedIn, it's
Mm.
asking the proper email ID of what do you say, the company's email ID.
Okay, but at least you're getting a hang of it.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So
I
you,
tried to post it, but at the end, it's asking the email ID of the company. So it's not taking my Gmail ID. So I couldn't post it in the LinkedIn.
you couldn't post it in the link. Okay, no
Yes.
worries. Okay, but at least you're getting a hang of what exactly you're getting into, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Good, 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 good. Yes. So it would be nice, guys, if you also turn on your cameras and tell me what your journey so far. Shweta, Alekia, Swati, Pushpa.
Very nice and very informative, ma'am.
So have you, thank you for that, but have you started making something on it?
Not yet. For last few days, we were a little bit occupied because of
Huh.
the festival, and like so, we'll try
Yes.
today.
Yeah. Good, good, good. That would be nice. What about others? Yes, guys. What about others? Swati, Alekhya, Sirisha, Aradhna, Anusua. We'll wait for another 5 minutes and then we'll start. Yes. You wanted to say something, Pushpa? So, Yogita, how's the weather there?
Right now, I'm in Andhra Pradesh, ma'am. But I'm like, I live in Bangalore. Right
Hmm.
now, I'm in my hometown. Like, there is a long weekend, no, last 15, 16, and 17, 18. Independence Day and Varalakshmi Vratham and so it's a long weekend. So I took my child and I came to my hometown. Right now I'm in a hometown. It's very hot here.
Okay. So,
Bang.
you're in Andhra Pradesh, right?
Yes, yes. I'm in Andhra
So, you
Pradesh.
come to your parents' place?
Yes, ma'am.
How old is your child?
3 years.
He or she?
He.
So, he's now, where is he now?
He's running here and there.
He's with the nanny. He must be playing around with her.
Yeah.
Playing with her. That's very important, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, we are trickling in another 3 minutes. We'll vote, wait, and then we'll start. Hi, girls. Good afternoon. How are you all?
Good afternoon. Yeah,
Good
fine.
afternoon, ma'am. Good.
Good, Aradhana. Hi, Anusua. How are you, Kirti?
Yes, I'm fine, ma'am. How do you do?
I'm doing fine too, dear.
How
And
was the Raksha Bandhan and the holidays, festivals?
oh, they were nice. It's actually nice enjoying with your family, with your kids, with everyone around. It's nice, isn't it?
Somewhat okay, but I was totally busy working and running here and there. So
Yeah,
half
and
off.
I'm telling you, the other holidays are also coming. I believe some 3 other holidays are coming, right? 24, 25, 26, something like that.
Actually, I'm expecting for that, so I can make some vacation plan over it.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody was telling me maybe because of some festivals or whatnot. So I've lost track of the festivals what we have in India. There's so many festivals and sometimes acha aaj bhi chutti hai. So it's like that. All right, girls, turn on your cameras. It would be nice. I need to just have a recap. Yes, Priya, it is Janmashtami. I was wondering about that. So I didn't say I was about to look into my calendar, and there you said. Thank you. Thank you for that. So it's, I believe, 24, 25, 26, right? That is the holiday.
But in here,
Many
Bangalore, you will
many
not be
famous
having the
countries.
holiday.
For the Janmashtami?
Yes.
Okay. It's only, I believe, the North. Yeah,
Yes,
Saturday,
it was
Sunday, and Monday.
predominantly not site festival. So yes, we did not have the holiday on Rakhi as well.
Yeah, it's actually a restricted holiday.
Yes.
So, like most of the people in North had holiday, but not everywhere else.
Right.
True.
Okay, so we are at 3:05, and ladies, since we have the session on what's the session, by the way? Who would tell? Why should I tell? I have told you all already. So who would want to tell what is the name of the session today?
Technology for recruitment.
Yes, Mamta, you're pretty much updated always. Good to know. Okay, so when we're talking about technology, why don't we switch on our cameras? Come on. Yes, more faces to see. Great. Lavanya, Radhna, Sandhya. Thank you, Shrisha. Thank you, Aswita. Thank you, Smita. Bindu, thanks. Yes, Anusuya. Very
Hey,
good.
Mamta here, I'm sorry. My camera is giving me some error. As soon as I try to turn it on, everything is just going off.
Okay, Mamta. Exempted. Okay, what is the challenge with others? Come on, ladies.
Even if you're having a camera issue, you can join from the other device. If it is there, Mamta.
No, none other device as of now, man. I just have my laptop here.
Oh, you can't join from mobile?
Now, my mobile, I just put it to charge now, so because I haven't seen it. Because yesterday being Raksha Bandhan, I had so many guests, so I was just busy the whole day. So just saw it that it is 13% when this thing alarm rang for the session. I saw it as 13%. I just put it to charge and I've come here now.
Okay. Hi,
Okay,
Aradhana.
ladies. Those who have switched on the camera, thank you very much. And
Hello,
I
ma'am.
will appreciate if you keep it on during the session. Anjana, I would want to know from you, you are joining from multiple devices. Is there any network error or I would request you to please join from one device because I can see you joined thrice. So if you can just join from one device, it will be better. Okay, Swati, noted. Thank you, Sphere.
All right, Swati.
Okay,
Got it.
Kaval. So I think we are good to go, and let's begin with today's session. Kaval needs no introduction. You have already met her in your previous session, and it was pretty interactive. So today we are again with Kaval today, and yes, Lavanya, you want to say something?
I would say hi, girls.
Yes,
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 Lavanya.
ma'am. As we have celebrated Rakhi, I can't hear the class, ma'am, right now.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So just be
I'll be
present.
hearing, but I can't on the camera, ma'am.
Sure, got it. Thank
Nobody,
you,
but
Lavanya.
Thank you so
keep
much, ma'am.
hearing it. Keep hearing the
Okay,
sessions
Yes.
okay,
because this
thank you
is
so
an
much, ma'am.
important session right now.
Yeah, so there will be a lot of
Oh,
takeaway
okay, ma'am.
points
Thank you so
from
much.
here. So let's begin with today's session. Welcome, Kaval,
Okay,
and
ma'am.
over to you.
Yes, thank you
Enjoy
so
your
much.
audience.
Thank you, Avni. Thank you so much for that. So before I begin, all of you, My beautiful, beautiful girls. Let me know what exactly there. Just give me a recap what we did last time. Anyone? Aswata, would you like to give me a recap? You're on mute.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am. I'll take my notes and have a look into it and shall I share it? Is that fine for you?
Yeah, it's totally, completely
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, anyone else would like to tell me? Shweta, would you like to tell me what we did last time?
Sourcing channels and strategies.
Yeah. So give me a summary of that, what we did last time.
So may I, ma'am?
Yes, please, Anusuya, please.
Yeah, hi. So actually, it is like sourcing channels and strategies. It is about how to find the right candidate and how to source them, a kind of sourcing, like direct sourcing, network, and referral kind of thing. And to find out candidate whether they're active, passive, semi-active. So to differentiate candidate type, and based on that, how to how to use social media to post a job, and we can opportunity for recruit for a particular job.
Yes.
Based on those,
Yes, that.
yeah.
So, Kirti, have you practiced what we did last time?
Actually, assessment 2 was given. So yes, I did. So instead of posting on my social media, I just copied the link and I posted it in our assessment page. So I'm waiting for the evaluation. So once it is done, then I can go and post. I just to contact, I just mention that XY is a Turkey at gmail.com to apply. And the job post, I used Turkey logo, and I tagged it as we are hiring, that board to advertise we are hiring. And I have described the job position, work nature, and then who are all can apply, like fresher experience or who wants to restart their career. So very basic details I have just mentioned, and if they are interested, they can contact us via email. So I also mentioned the email that herky123 at gmail.com. Just for practice, I just would use the fake words.
All right. So you have started doing your practice, right? And that's a very
Yes,
good
ma'am.
thing. At least you'll have a hang of it. Nice, 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 Kirti. Anyone else who would like to add in there? Anyone else? Okay. So good afternoon, all. Once. Yes, Yogita. Tell me.
We learn about the skills and communication and source of studies. And you told us about all the websites where we can post the jobs like
Yeah.
LinkedIn, Monster, Naukri, and Glassdoor, and Flexbox and Herky. And you told us about the Herky, what Herky does and how it's empower the women and how we can learn and we can say, I mean, like, we can give what we can improve ourselves from the Herky portal, and we can get the jobs from the Herky portal, and how it's very helpful for us. I think you ended with the Herky and the toolbox. You told us about the toolbox.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you got your? That is a toolbox. That is your notebook. So have you got your notebooks ready with you? You can raise your hands, all of you.
Yes.
Yes. Nice. So, girls, thank you, girls, for that. And I'm so glad that everything you remember. That's very nice. Anyone who has any doubts can ask me here. That's an excellent platform, right? So today we have a very interesting session, which is called Technology for Recruitment. Can anybody tell me what exactly does this mean, technology? What does that mean? What does this particular topic means, technology for recruitment?
Which helps us to communicate with each other.
which will help us to communicate with others, and it will also give us, yes, Yogita?
Yes, that's it.
It is also a medium through which we will be utilizing and screening the candidates. How and why we should have a good candidate. These are the things which we are going to work out in technology for recruitment. So guys, before we take further, so can anybody tell me who are stakeholders? What are stakeholders? And that is one word which is very, very common in all the organizations. So what is a stakeholder? Who is a stakeholder?
All those who are interested in a particular thing, like if we take an example of a company, so its employees, its shareholders, the customers, so everyone who is dealing with it in one or the other way are the stakeholders.
All right. Bharti says stakeholders are candidate and hiring managers. Shweta says the ones who are interested in them. Okay, to some extent it is correct. Anyone else? Anyone else who are stakeholders? So guys, you can just write it down. So be very careful that you need to write this down. So they are individuals or groups. Yes, Sandhya, you're absolutely right. Customers. Yeah. So they are individuals or groups that have an interest or are affected by the activities and outcomes of the organization. So I'll just repeat it again. They are individuals or groups that have an interest or are affected by the activities and outcomes of the organization. So there are two kinds of stakeholders. One is internal, the other one is external. You can write down internal and external. So what you should do is, on one side write internal and on the other side write external, and there should be a line in between. Right. Internal has employees. It has managers and executives, board of directors, shareholders or owners, trade unions or trade unions. So this comes in internal. What comes in external? Customers, suppliers, partners and collaborations, government and regulatory bodies, community and society. Got it? So now, girls, tell me one thing. Which is more important, internal or external?
External.
Okay, Indu says both, Yogita says
I think both.
external.
Both.
Both. All right, I would say both, but to some extent, internal will be stronger point. It will be on the upper side than the external. Remember, all of you, if your internal happiness is not there, you will not be able to perform. So it is very important to focus on one very important thing, that internally one has to go strong. Both are needed, but internally has a higher category. So remember, when you people are hiring people, make sure that your internal background, rather than internal environment is good, because that will definitely affect your candidates. So stakeholders are very, very important. The culture of the company is important, as well as what exactly the company is doing. Got it? So let's start, girls. Lock and roll. Shweta, ready? So yes, we are going to start with technology for recruitment. The first thing which we are going to take up is applicant tracking system. Now, anybody who can tell me what is an applicant tracking system? So write it down, girls. So it is a software that helps people like you, like means recruiters, manage the recruitment process by scanning resume and ranking them. And ranking them. Got it? So Shweta, let's start with that. Now let us know one thing, that you are all going to be the future people who are going to hire candidates. Now the technology has been one of the most important aspect of our lives these days, right, Shweta? Earlier, it was a very different, you can say, a feeling where a human recruiter will look into a resume and find out the things which he wants to find. But now it is also a part of machines. It is a part of artificial intelligence. It's a part of technology that has taken over. So remember, girls, there are two kinds of screening. One is human screening. One is AI screening. So you can write down human screening and AI screening. Both are important, but human screening would have been more, I would say, they will scrutiny you better, they will understand you better, and the better hiring and rejections are done by the human scrutiny. But when it comes to AI, it will only do that, Aradhana, that is needed for them. So it will finish it in quick seconds, right, Shweta? It will scrutinize, it will give you a ranking, everything will be done quickly, because it's actually something which is more quick than a human being. But remember, they will only do those things which are being fed into them. They will do selections, but sometimes what happens, they might overlook certain things and we might miss a candidate. But these days, all candidates are being scrutinized by artificial intelligence. That's what the companies are doing. So nowadays, there are two different kind of scrutinies. One is artificial intelligence, the other one is human scrutiny, right? So let's study about this and then I'll tell you more about it. So girls, an applicant tracking system is a software solution that automates and streamlines the recruitment process for companies. Now, for example, a company is, putting up a job opening into the ATS. Shweta, for example, Aradhana, they want a candidate who has 10 years of experience, who has cross-functional team experience. He should be a good team leader, etc., etc. And they prepare certain responsibilities related to the job. Now, what will happen? They'll put it into the ATS. Now, what will ATS do? It will go through the job profile and then give a ranking to it. Okay, this is what the company needs. Now, when as a candidate, when I prepare my resume, the ATS, we don't know whether it is a human scrutiny or whether it is an artificial intelligence scrutiny. So we have to prepare it according to the ATS. We will not prepare our resume according to the human scrutiny. Remember that. This is for you people also. Remember that ATS has taken precedence over human scrutiny. Right, Aradhana? Like, for example, if I prepare my CV, it is based on the fonts which are needed for the ATS, because Shweta, I don't know whether my resume is being scrutinized by AI or by the humans. So to be at the safe side, I will prepare it according to the artificial intelligence, ATS. Now, a candidate, he replies to particular job opening and he send his CV. Now the ATS, what will it do? It will start matching the keywords. It will start matching the keywords, what is there in that company's job profile. After that, it will look for the similar words. Now remember that whenever you're telling your candidates to prepare or something like that, go for the synonyms also. So an ATS will also go for synonyms or synonyms. Synonyms are the similar words. After going through that, it will give a ranking to that profile. If it is closer to that particular ranking, what they have given, it might consider you for your selection. So ultimately, it is the game of ranking. The closer it is to the job role, the better the candidate is. And ATS generally, it doesn't like PDF formats. So it can be a Word document, it can be anything. So always advise your candidates to prepare two kinds of resumes, Word document as well as PDFs. If you're connecting with the recruiter, with the candidates, tell them don't make a tabular form of resumes. Now that is something which is totally, not to be done. Make it very simple. Don't use too much flashy formatting. The font should be ATS friendly fonts. Right? And remember, ATS is the guru right now. Right, Yogita? Yes, Smita.
So I have a query. So what about those applications where you have to fill in the form and not upload the CV? What about those?
So those are also called knockout questions.
Or do we have to customize the the profile according to the job description?
Yes, Smita. I'll give you an example. Now, yesterday, when I was going on the LinkedIn, because you might be knowing that I'll repeat it again, that we freelancers, right, Shweta? So we keep picking up projects. So yesterday, Smita, there was a project which came up and they asked me a simple question. Are you NLP? I'm giving you an example. Are you NLP certified psychologist? Now that's a knockout question, right? I have to answer yes or no. So if I say no, that means you're out of the race.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. All right. So guys, yeah. So generally, yeah.
What did you say, ma'am? Yes.
Shweta, I said, I said yes. Somewhere I say no also, knowing very well that I may not have got experience in that, but I cannot have a certificate in that. And I know that if I say no, I'm not going to be selected.
Okay.
So it has made our life a little complicated, technology. Earlier, when we used to talk to people, that is why when we get a message from somewhere, that automated message that we haven't gone through, we are not going to go further with your application. Sometimes they don't give us a reasoning for that. And you feel a bit, incomplete, that acha answer to pata nahi chala why we are rejected. Similarly, if supposedly the same question would have been asked 15 years hence, back, and they would have asked me, do you have experience in that? So we would have said, though I don't have a certification, but I know about it. That would have been a better game for me. But nowadays they have made it very streamlined.
Yes or no?
Yes or no. So because of that, we lose a lot of things. Right? Am I right, girls? Yes. So generally, an ATS will store job candidate information like resumes, references, and other data. It helps the track job candidates and their application status throughout the hiring pipeline. And it also saves a lot of time, especially when they are screening the applicants, reading resumes, scheduling interviews, and sending out notifications. Yes. So first, it is very important to understand that ATS is highly dependent on the keywords. So keywords have to be very, very strong. It should be either similar to that or go for the synonyms. Remember, when you're looking for a candidate, try to also tell your candidates not to copy the whole thing. Use your own, words. It gives you a different kind of a creativity, right, Shweta? Tell them if you're sending a CV, try not to repeat the same things. It's very important. Then always see, now resumes are always tailor-made. You cannot have the same resume everywhere. And remember, it has to be ATS friendly format, right? So try to tell them, do not make any kind of tabular, tables into your resume. It should be very simple and it should have good fonts. That should be ATS friendly. Now, when you're submitting it, straight away go to the ATS database, and then we have these knockout questions. And these are not knockout questions which can, throw you out of the race. Like, are you willing to relocate? Are you willing to travel as a part of this job? Are you willing to work full time? Do you have X years of experience in that field? Do you have a specific certification required for this position? Now, this is a very tricky question. Here we land up into trouble. Though you may have experience based on that, but there is no one to tell. Yes, I have experience, but I don't have a certification. This is how good candidates also lose their race. You getting, girls? So this has become quite automated these days. Now, after presenting with the knockout questions, the ATS will scan your resume. After putting it across knockout, questions, it will filter it. After that, it will keep it at one place, and it can, they have their own language wherein they will keep your resumes, and this particular information is stored in your database. So whenever a recruiter wants to find a suitable job candidates, they can always look through the database.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you go back to 6th slide, ma'am? I want to write one line.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Most welcome. Yeah, so this is done. Now comes the most important things, right? So the hiring managers, they use the keywords to find suitable job candidates. For example, if a hiring manager is looking for a dental assistant, he might type in dental assistant into his ATS search bar. And then he might combine it with 2-3 other things like X-ray certification and patient care. So if he is typing all these things like X-ray certification, patient care, dental assistant, so he's got 3 keywords. On the basis of 3 keywords, the resumes will start coming up. And the ones who do not have the same keyword, then those will not come. So it becomes easier. So it's just a kind of a filtering process that makes it very easy for us to find the right candidates. So let us look into the example. The hiring manager, is looking for a keyword called PHP. PHP is a technical term in their resume. But they also want someone who has C++, Java, and Photoshop skills. But generally, they are not required. So when the hiring manager hit the search button, the keyword PHP will appear. And the candidates which have PHP in their resume will be seen. For example, PHP, optional, he has written C++, Java, and Photoshop. And then he searches for that. And then this comes up. The person's name is Joe Jones. And these are his details. So yes, the keywords play a very, very important role out here. Remember, the resume Joe Jones had these keywords, which is read by the recruiter. That is why, remember that the resume is based on the keywords which is related to the job. If your resume doesn't contain the right keywords, it will never be reviewed by a human being and you will not get the job because it is not going to go beyond the ATS. ATS these days has become a kind of a filtering medium. Right. Is it clear to everyone, girls? Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you.
Ma'am, please can you scroll the 10th slide? So I just want to note down something.
Yeah, yes. I always keep water next to me. It's easier, right?
Ma'am, would it be possible for you to share this presentation to us, ma'am?
Bindu, I have no idea. I think you need to speak with Avneet about it, Bindu.
Okay, okay.
Just
Thank
put it
you.
across. So you find it very simple to understand?
It's very simple to understand, but having it with the box. I mean, you have put with the examples and all. Referring back would be much more easier with the example that you put in the presentation, which is why I was asking you.
I know, Bindu. I would love to share it, but just ask Avneet about it, please.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry to intervene, ladies. Bindu, as according to the protocols, we will not be able to share the presentation per se. But yes, if if you find it, a few slides you can take screenshot of.
Oh,
right?
thank you so much.
As a lot of people are making notes, because
We're
it is.
making notes, but some search.
I get it. I get it. But
the screenshots are quite good to look at, and once you go back, something to refer back with this slide and
yeah, so better
research
solution.
and
What I can
change
provide
between
you is a
this, which is what
screenshot. The
Yeah,
best
sure.
solution as of now I can provide you is a screenshot, right?
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, thank you,
Thank you, Bindu, for giving me that motivation. Yes. I really, keeping you as an audience in mind, I have prepared this.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. And pleasure is all, man. I love that. But I will love more if you guys turn on your cameras, guys. It will give me more happiness. Yeah, Bindu, that's my goal. Thank you. Yes, so we were here, we finished this, we finished this. Now, the next one is that we also did this, right? Now, every candidate has to prepare. Now, every candidate has to prepare their CV according to the ATS friendly format. Now, there are also different kind of places wherein you can upload your resume and find out what exactly is your score. The higher the score, the better it is for you people to get good jobs, right? For example, there is a place called Talio. PALEO, which is by Oracle. You can upload your CV, or else you can also advise your candidates to upload it there. Find out what exactly is your score, right, Bindu? So instead of putting a score out there, they always say required rank, what is needed. So that will give us a heads up what exactly we are looking into. For example, required rank is 92%, right? And then 85%. So this way you will know where you stand. Yes, Smita.
Ma'am, how do we get to know the required rank?
You can how to come to know the?
How do we get to know the required rank?
How would we come to know the requirement based on your job role?
No, the rank. How do we get to know the required rank?
Here it is written, no, required rank. This is what is needed. 92%, 88%.
Okay, like that. Got it.
Now, it is, so now this comes. The girls, be very, very careful when you tell your candidates. The higher your score, the better your chance of getting an interview. To increase your score, it is very important to read the job description and highlight the keywords that appear most frequently. Pay attention to keywords that are hard skills, right? Hard skills can be something like your graphic designing, C++, Python, SEO, data analysis. These are your hard skills, which is needed for every job. That has to be very, very clear. So whenever you're telling your candidates, sometimes you might not even get a chance to speak your tag to your candidates. So always look out for these skill set which they have presented. And that also is very, 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 very important. But sometimes the HR manager is involved in that, right, Bindu? You people are involved with the candidates. You speak to someone, you may find it quite similar to what you're looking for, but you want to probe it more. So remember, it is very important to focus on the hard skills, right? And if at all you meet your that particular person and you feel he has the potential, you can definitely guide him through your CVs, which he might have to present it later. What happens, Bindu? I'll give you an example. Since we are freelancers, right? And we also have to give our CV, rather than resume. Sometimes they tell us, you have this with you, why don't you mention it there? It will give you a better prospects. So we do mention that. They ask us, Acha, mention it in a elaborate way, so that the person who we have to send it to, he will look into it. That is very, very important. But sometimes you don't have any middleman in between. So ATS always look for these kind of things. So remember that job role has to be read very, very carefully. Now, it's very important to tailor your resume for the job. And that is why most of the people don't do it. And that is why they have the maximum rejections. Remember, resume has to be very, 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 very flexible according to the job. Now, these are resume fonts. 10 top 10 ATS friendly resume fonts. You can take a picture of this. Shall we move further? Aage chale? Now, this is the best resume. This one is not an ATS friendly resume. I'll show you the picture once again. Here. So this one is the ATS friendly resume. Yes, please.
Ma'am, could you please show me before slide?
The 18th one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now, this one is the ATS friendly one. Right. And I will also show you one CV so that you will know that how it has to be done. Wait, I'll show it to you. Yeah. So this guy, he has made this CV. This has to be workable. This has to be workable. Workable means we just click on it and we can go to that. It can direct us there. And the LinkedIn URL has to be there. Then it has to be very simple ones. It generally has 4 points. Developed. When I'm saying develop, these are all past tense power action words, which are very, very important, right? Like, for example, streamlined, then implemented, then collaborated. So these are the words, and he has also highlighted his achievements. And then the education, the latest will come first and the second latest, then the projects, then the skill set, then the certifications, and then the hobbies. So it will be done in this way. Am I clear? Shall I come back? Yeah. Awesome, girls. Awesome. Thank you. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Now the next that comes are few of the examples of ATS platforms, guys. One is called Greenhouse. It is one of the popular ATS platform, which is known for its user-friendly interface. It is widely used by the technical companies, startups, and enterprises. It is a very flexible one and focus on creating an efficient recruitment process. So one of them is Greenhouse. Remember, it promotes, what are the key features? It promotes hiring practices by providing customers, it has got a lot of customized interview kits, and it also helps us to improve our scorecards. And the candidates are evaluated consistently, and that improves the quality of hires. Yes. So why did I tell you about the stakeholders? Because when I'm using this word stakeholders, you should be aware what exactly they are. So it also allows multiple stakeholders to collaborate easily, and the interviewers can leave feedback, rate candidates, and communicate within the platform. That everybody on the hiring page is able to work on the same lines. So the platform is Greenhouse. It offers a lot of opportunities for the job posting. It also helps us to use social media channels and companies' career page. Yes, please.
Excuse me, actually, your presentation is not visible properly.
Yes, Priya, I can't hear you. Need to be louder, please. I can't hear you, dear. Can you just put the message? Yeah. Guys, are you able to see, no? Everyone is able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Priya, I think there's something wrong with your side. Everyone else. All right. Bharti will like to tell you about that. The template of the resume definitely will help you. Priya, if it is you having a network issue, why don't you join from somewhere else? If it is a possibility. Or else if you join from your mobile, you can join from your laptop. Oh, okay. Now, Avneet, can you just guide her from here? She's not able to see.
I think nobody else is facing the same problem, Kavil.
So shall we continue then?
Yes, please. Anybody of you can take a screenshot, and Priya, you can connect with any of your cohort mates and they will be able to help you.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think anybody else is facing the same problem. Kavil, I'll just request you to please put the slide on a, full screen mode
Acha.
so that it becomes a little bigger for candidates to see.
Now is it okay?
At the bottom, there is one icon next to notes.
I have clicked
Uh,
that.
yeah, is it? But still, it's not coming in the full view.
Is it not?
No.
Now?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But then I have to come in and also that is why I'm not using that. There's always
Okay.
a pain and this thing of
I know you can use whatever is comfortable for
the
you.
thing is, why am I doing that, Avni? The thing is, I want to see this. I want to see the audience.
I get it. I get it. It's okay. Take care. As per your comfort, you can move it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, Priyanka, Priya, if there is a issue, why don't you, request someone? They can take the screenshot. Girls, keep taking the screenshots and you can, connect with each other and share it with each other. Yes. Indu, you wanted this? Got it? All right.
Yeah, yes, Neelu. I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So remember that greenhouse is one of the popular ATS, right? Now, the next one, which I want to tell you is Workday Recruiting, right? The other platform for ATS. It is a very interesting recruitment solution, which is for human capital management, right? And it generally is for bigger companies that needs more of a bigger platform to manage their recruitment and overall HR needs. The word is Workday Recruiting. So generally their key features are, it definitely helps to understand what exactly the recruitment they need in, like for example, payroll, employee management and talent management. And they also look for global recruiting efforts, multi-language job postings, international compliance, and global talent pools. So, first of all, they provide an excellent, smooth candidate experience with a user-friendly application process that is accessible on the mobile devices. It also allows for branded career sites that reflect the company's image. Then it offers a powerful analytical tools that provide insights into recruitment performance, workforce planning, and talent acquisition strategies. And it also allows the system, rather the recruiters, to build and manage their talent pipelines effectively so that they have fantastic qualified candidates with them. So remember, the platform is Workday. Now, the other one,
I'm not clear about the first point. It says
Oh.
it shows branded sites.
It shows popular sites, popular ATS platforms. Shweta?
Okay.
Popular ones, the ones which generally are, favored by the recruiters and the candidates.
Okay.
The other one is Lever. Lever also combines ATS functionality with candidate relationship management, that is CRM, which is again a very interesting software which help us to focus on the recruitment and sourcing. So guys, just remember, keep writing these words like candidate relationship management. Now, since you people are getting into HR, now everything is not going to be manual. Everything is going to be automated and you need to know your technical side also. So remember, CRM is a fantastic software where we can store a lot of information, right? Do understand that CRM. So CRM it's a very ideal one for proactive recruitment and sourcing. It is generally, popular among companies that are trying to have long-term relationship with potential candidates. So the CRM integration allows recruiters to nurture relationships with potential candidates over time. This proactive approach helps in building a strong talent pipeline. For example, now we people, right? We are trainers. So we also might be somewhere in somebody's CRM. Like today, for example, I get a call from somewhere. Oh, we have a training, assigned for a company. Are you interested? So this way they are nurturing the candidates. They're keeping a long-term association with them. So whenever there is a need for them, they can connect with it. So that is called CRM integration, wherein they have a big database and they can connect with the candidates when there is a need. Then comes customized pipelines. Like they allow the recruiters to create different stages for different roles or departments. This flexibility, so that's quite a flexible platform. Then it also helps to collaborate among teams, and where the recruiters and hiring manager can share candidates' profile, leave feedback, and discuss candidates in real time within the platform. So remember this, guys. The platform name is Lever. So we have done Greenhouse, we have done Workday, we have done Lever. Now, Lever also has a lot of opportunities for advanced search capabilities that also helps the recruiters to find what exactly they are looking into a candidate. And yes, they provide detailed analytics and reporting tools that helps recruiters track the performance of the candidates. Now, the next is Talio. This is by Oracle. Now, everybody I'm sure must be knowing about Oracle. What is it? Everyone knows?
Yes, ma'am. It's a database company.
Yes, and it's one of the famous ones, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So they also have one of the most established ATS platforms, generally favored by most of the companies. It is offer lots of tools for managing the recruitment. First of all, it depends on scalability. That is, they are very, very, apt for companies which are looking for complex hiring needs, means they require too much of skill set. What exactly they're looking into a candidate, it's a big one. So Taleo is the place to go in. And it also supports high volumes of applications. Then it focuses on customization. Now, the customization means they allow you to tailor the recruitment processes according to your own specific needs. What do you want? What kind of valuation criteria you want? What kind of a job template you want? What exactly you need? It helps the recruiters to customize that. Then, it also supports global recruitment efforts. Like, for example, it has multi-language support. It has compliance with the international regulations. And it has got a lot of integration with Oracle HR tools, So it provides you a fantastic platform where the recruiter can use it to get the best candidates. Now, the other one, which is quite famous one, is Job White or Job Wheat or Job Wheat. There are different ways of saying. Remember, it is a noun. It can be pronounced in different ways. So it is again a recruitment focused platform that offers ATS functionality combined with tools for social recruiting, employee referrals, and recruitment marketing. It integrates with social media platforms, allowing recruiters to source and engage candidates through social networks. So social networks here plays a very, very important role because they want to attract a diverse pool of candidates. Then they also focuses on employee referrals so that they can give certain kind of incentives to the current employees. And yes, referrals are often a high quality source of hires. And JobWhite makes it very easy to track and reward. Then, guys, it focuses on automated recruitment marketing campaigns. It helps the companies to attract and engage candidates, even before they even apply, right? So they have a very proactive approach towards it. Now, this particular platform is also used to provide a positive candidate experience with a user-friendly application process. So it's not a very complicated one. It is very easy for the candidates to understand. And then it provides a detailed analytics. Now, that is very important, that what exactly they're looking into a candidate, how it went, even if you're not selected, what all things went wrong. So definitely they give you the detailed reporting. Now, this was everything about ATS. Guys, is it clear to everyone? Any doubts? Anything about the stakeholders and everything is clear? Anji, girls. Yeah, is it visible now? Awesome, awesome. Cool. Yeah. That's good, good. I'm glad. So now I'm going to ask you a question. How do you think artificial intelligence has changed our lives completely? Can anybody tell me? How has it changed? We can create it anywhere, Nishad. We can create it on Word. We can create it on Word document. If you just see this, if I just want to show it to you, this is what we also do it.
With AI, we are able to process and analyze vast amounts of data quickly.
Yeah. So now if you go over here, you get templates, resumes. Here you can choose. Or else you can just prepare it here on a blank document, keeping in mind the format. It's very easy. Yes, Yogita.
Ma'am, all these platforms are free or we need to buy those platforms
Some
or
of them
we'll
are
get
some of them are free. Some of them you have to buy, but more or less they are free. Yeah.
okay.
But it
Ma'am,
is very, very important to, have your CV scrutinized first. We should know where we are lacking, And a person like me, even I do that.
okay.
Yeah. And okay, now there are certain power words also, which I will show you at the end of the session, that how we can use these power words for, CV. Remember that whatever you are going to mention out there, it has to be in the past tense. Led, analyzed. ING form will not be there on your CV.
Okay.
Right. Bhavna, we will discuss this at the end of the day. Let's finish this, then I'll come back to you. And Bhavna, yes, keeping everything in mind, we would be using all these tools. because we are not less, isn't it? We are not different. Yes. So now
Yes.
anybody can tell me that how important is artificial intelligence in our lives? Okay, Sandhya says by automating tasks. What else?
It saves time and resources.
Okay. Okay, Bhavna, that's nice. What else? How artificial intelligence is important?
Time and cost efficiency.
Yes. And time is very important. Cost is very important. It saves our time. Yes. So yes, artificial intelligence has become a very, very important role in our lives. And the best classic example, guys, is your chat GPT. Am I right? So
Yes,
that really helps us a lot. Now, artificial intelligence, it refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence. Right? These tasks include learning, reasoning, problem solving, understanding natural language, and perceiving the environment. It uses different kind of machine learnings, natural language processing, and computer vision. That has become a part and parcel of our lives. But remember, guys, even if you're using Chat GPT, remember, do not follow it blindly. That is very, very important. So, generally, the AI is classified into three parts. One is narrow AI. This focuses on a specific task, and that is image recognition, language translation. The other one is general AI. This can perform any intellectual task that a human can tell you to do. For example, you can have your Siri also, right? Then is super intelligent AI that can surpasses human intelligence in every aspect. Can you give me an example for a super intelligent AI? Girls, can you give me an example?
Nowadays, people are using for stock market analysis like when to buy, when to hold, when to sell. I think that would fall under this criteria.
Which one? Which one? Come again, please. I couldn't hear it. Yeah, tell me.
Uh, I don't know exactly the name, but recently I've seen the advertisement showing an AI which will help you to analyze the stock market. Based on that, it will guide you when to hold, when to buy, when to sell. So
Okay,
I
so that
think it may fall under
yes,
this.
yes, Bindu.
Sorry, Manushya.
No, no, I know, Anusha, you said Kirti, that's why I got it. But then I believe Bindu also wanted to say yes, Bindu.
No, I didn't want to say anything by mistake. Maybe I have. Oh, sorry, I didn't. I was just checking if I did.
Yes. Okay. So
ma'am.
Kirti, yeah, Yogita.
I think our phone is super intelligent AI
Pardon
because
me.
it's our phone, our mobile phone.
Okay, how?
Because it listen to us if we want to see some reels or if we are thinking about something, it listen to us and immediately it gives like Instagram. If I want to see, I want to search for Sri Lanka package or something, it immediately I'll get about I will know something. I'll get the reel about Sri Lanka package or
Huh.
some other packages or some other tour plans or something like that. I think it's a super intelligent AI.
Oh yes, sometimes it is quite uncanny, Yogita, that you're thinking about something and it pops up on
Yes,
your.
ma'am, it really is. It listens to us.
It does listen to us. You have to be
Yes,
very,
ma'am.
very careful what we say. It can. So yes, AI plays a very, very important role in our lives, guys. So generally, it has also revolutionized our recruitment system in a very, very good way. First of all, automated resume screening. It can scan and analyze hundreds of thousands of resumes. And generally, a human recruiter will take more time and AI will take less time. Yes, that is also one of the major rules of, I would say, quality of AI. Now, few of these examples, let's go on that. So first example I can tell you about is Pi Metrics. Now it is an AI-based recruitment platform, which is generally used by neuroscience to get the jobs based on cognitive, emotional, and social traits. It only screens resumes that, okay, have you ever heard about gamified assessments? You can write down this, gamified assessments.
No.
Yes, please write it down. Now, what do you mean? Anyone who can tell me what do you mean by gamified? Yes, Sandhya, can you tell me about it, please? Yes, Sandhya. Okay, and why do you need to play a game? Sandhya? I believe she must be typing it. Indu, Anushuya, yeah, to check her capabilities. Kirti, are you aware of the gamified assessments?
No, ma'am. I haven't heard of it yet, honestly. No idea.
So guys, remember that they want to check what kind of a person you are, what kind of a leadership skills you have, and what kind of they will throw in different kind of scenarios. They might make you play a game. They want to check your skills. So nowadays it is called gamified assessment. So Bindu, yes, Sandhya. So the other day I had gone on this Amazon platform to apply for some role. Now over there they had a kind of assessment for me. They threw a lot of different kind of scenarios and they gave us probables. Okay, this can be there, this can be there, this can be there. Based on that, they are going to have an opinion about me. So it has become very, very, they're scrutinizing, they're micromanaging you. They want to understand you as a person because every company needs a good and a able candidate, right? So this is how the assessments, they come in handy. It can be in a form of a game. They can ask you a questionnaire. They can throw in some scenarios to know you better. So that is become a part and parcel, and AI plays a very, very important role in that. So these are the few recruitments AI can, focuses on. One is Pi Metrics. The other one is High 12. All right. So this also analyzes resumes, online profiles. It helps to find the, best matches based on your specific criteria, such as skills, experience, and cultural fit. Then the others, what are the benefits of that? And AI can screen large volumes of resume quickly and reduces the time to hire. And it generally applies the same criteria to all the candidates so that we have a consistent screening process. Now, if you are a human recruiter, what will you do? You will check into that person. You might like a point of that person and you might give that person a chance. But it doesn't happen in AI. Whatever you have fed in, it will work on that. So it will focus on consistently screening, sorry. Now, functionality. Now, AI algorithms match candidates to job roles by analyzing the requirements of the job description and then comparing them with candidates' qualification, skills, and experience. Yes. Now, these systems can also predict candidates' success in a role by analyzing past hiring data and patterns. Few of the platforms are, so that is functionality, matching the skill set. Now, Ideal is one of the AI-powered talent intelligence system that automates candidates matching, shortlisting, and communication. It uses machine learning to continuously improving its accuracy in matching candidates to roles. So what I have done, I have broken everything into different things. It is easier for you to understand what exactly the platforms are there in this thing. Just a minute. I'm just closing some applications. It's making it go slow. Yes. So remember, the other role for AI is the functionality. Functionality plays a very, very important role. The next is, what are the benefits of that? It provides accurate match between the candidates and the job roles. And it also reduces the likes of the bad hires, because everything is computerized, everything is machines. They're going to pick up those people which has the real keywords. Then it also focuses on one very important thing, that is efficiency. It reduces your inefficiency, and it also saves recruiters time and allows them to focus on other things like interviewing and candidate engagement. And scalability is very strong. It also helps to process large data sets, making it scalable for organization of all sizes. That is very, very important. Now, this is also something very interesting, which is called video interview analysis. You would have realized one thing, that nowadays we are also focusing on video resume. Now, video resume has also become a very, very important features these days. Video resume. So yes, it is very easy for us to understand. That is why, I was making a video presentation the other day, and it is very important to focus on one very important thing, how we interact on that, how we are putting across ourselves, how we are selling ourselves. So all these things matter a lot, because it is able to analyze our facial expressions. It is able to understand our body language and the way we are putting it across. So that is another added feature of AI. Some of them are like, these platforms use a lot of needed for confidence. They look in for confidence, they look in for communication skills and emotional intelligence. Few of the important apps are HireView. Now, these are AI-driven video interview platform that uses AI to assess candidates' suitability for a role. Yes, it analyzes various factors such as word choice, speech patterns, and how your facial expressions are. The other platform which is very important for video interview analysis are My Interview. It also uses AI to evaluate video interviews by analyzing candidates' responses and providing insights into the personality. Now, I'll tell you something, a very important tip on that. Whenever you're going to look for a candidate, remember, look for the passion. Look for his knowledge. Don't look for something which is quite mechanical. Look for the deeper understanding of that particular skill. Look for that drive in that candidate. If you can look into it, nothing like it. This is how AI is going to help you with it. Now, the next is, it also provides a very objective kind of assessment of candidates, so that we can find out what a person is all about. Now, there is something called psychometric test. Have you heard about that psychometric test? They also check in what kind of a psychology a candidate has. They will throw in different kind of, scenarios, and you have to find out what exactly you are. And they will come to know whether this candidate is the right fit or not. So remember one thing, no candidate is bad. It's just that what we need in that particular company, that should fit. Is it clear to everyone whatever we are doing today? Smita, I will be giving you a few, these platforms. Yeah. Now, this is, so one of this is functionality for problem solving skills, cognitive abilities, and they want to check what kind of a candidate ability are. So yes, you can see all these: Arctic shores, personality traits, cognitive abilities. This is analyzed by the AI to generate a profile of candidate strengths and potential fit for the role. Then the other one is spy metrics, which is used for gamified assessments. So somebody asked me about the psychometric thingy. You can go for Arctic Shores. The AI system then matches candidates to roles that align with the natural strengths. Plus, I'll also go through guys, just give me 1 sec, please. 1 sec. Sorry for that. So somebody had asked me this question about the psychometric analysis. So why don't you go into Arctic Shores? That is a good one. Who asked me this question, by the way? Don't even remember. Yeah, okay. Now, the next one. What are the benefits of that? Now, gamified assessments are more engaging for a candidate, which is leading to better candidate experience. They provide an accurate evaluation of a candidate's abilities. And it is also totally unbiased because they're focusing on their cognitive abilities and personality traits, right? Now, the other one, which is very important in AI, is called predictive analysis. They try to forecast and tell about a candidate's future performance and their tenure. What do? They analyze your previous data and they find out what exactly your performance was. On that, they are likely to tell you, okay, this candidate is a good one or this candidate is not a good one. So that is called predictive analytics. Some of the recruitment platforms are Entelos, which uses, see guys, keep taking screenshots. They are going to help you a lot. And what I've done, I'm explaining all the traits and I'm giving you platforms according to that. So please keep taking the screenshots. I hope you people are taking it. Pushpa has taken, Sandhya. Awesome. What about others? Awesome. All right. Bindu says the previous slide. All right, Bindu. Yeah. Yeah. So these are the examples. Antilo's AI-driven recruitment platform. These are uses predictive analysis to identify whether this particular person is going to be successful in a given role. It also analyzes your data using social media and professional networks to assess whether this candidate is going to be good or not. The other one is Eightfold AI, which uses AI to predict a candidate's potential for success in a role by analyzing their career trajectory, skills, and experience. Now, what are the benefits of that? Now, predictive analytics always help the recruiters to understand whether this particular candidate is going to be a good one, whether he will be able to be a success, and will he also improve the employee retention. Now, the other one is how then AI screens your resumes. So please note it down very, very carefully. The first process in AI resume screening is parsing the resume. That involves breaking down the document into a structured data that the AI can analyze, generally in their own machine language. This process is called natural language processing. They extract the relevant information such as candidate's name, contact details, education, and many more. And then it reads through various form of resumes, that is PDF, Word, and then it standardizes it according to its own machine language and how it has to be presented. For example, a candidate submits a resume in PDF format. The AI system will look into the key details like name, then it will look for the experience, then it will look for the education, then certification. This is his resume, right? Now, AI will compare the extracted information against the job description to identify how well the candidate's qualification matches the job requirements. This involves keyword matching, where the AI will look for specific terms or phrases, right, which is needed for the job description. Then the AI will assign a score to that resume. So the job description, guys, listen very carefully. The job description is for a software engineer, 3 years plus in software development. Then skills are proficiency in Java and Python, experience with cloud platforms. Then the AI will identify that John Doe has 5 years of experience and is proficient in both Java and Python, which will give him high relevance score. So make sure that your candidates are making your CV in a very simple way, whatever is needed at that time. Then the advanced AI systems can go beyond simple keywords also by performing more of analysis. That means they try to understand what kind of keywords. So keywords ke saath saath they can also go for your synonyms. Remember that even though you're mentioning something, but it doesn't have an experience, they will not consider this. So they are a bit intelligent also on that. For example, if a job requires an experience in project management, the AI will not look only for the phrase project management, it will also analyze. For example, if John Doe says he led a team of 5 engineers on a project to develop a cloud-based application, the AI will recognize this as a relevant management experience. So remember, the experience and the skill which you are mentioning, it should also be there. Not only the skill, it should have a relevant experience. It plays a very important role even when you're taking an interview of someone. Now, how do we rank and shortlist the candidates process? Generally, it is based on the scores, right? It will rank the candidates, the one which is the highest, it will get the maximum. The one who is at the least will get the least, right? And then the shortlist candidates will definitely go and meet the recruiters and the higher management. Now, the AI can also filter who do not meet the minimum requirements, just years, specific certification, or education levels. After analyzing 100 resumes, the AI will rank John Doe as the top 10 based on the strong match with the job recruitments. Girls, if you remember, or rather if you would have just thought of it, sorry for that, if you see LinkedIn, when they show you some job opportunities, they always mention this matches you. You are the top scorer here. You are one of the best out here, because it is based on what we have put it across. Based on a skill set, it shows that. So that is very, very, very important. Remember, be very careful what exactly you are. Yes, Smita.
Yeah, so when LinkedIn shows that you're a good fit for this job, and if
Yes.
we apply, so does it consider the application at that point of time?
It will not consider, Smita. Though you may apply for that, it also tells you, okay, these are the skills needed for that particular job. These are the skills which you don't have. Now, on that basis, it's up to you whether you want to apply. Like, for example, it tells me it matches your top 2 skills. It doesn't match any other skills.
Okay, so if it is matching, like say 7 out of 10 skills, for example, so if we apply, so you mean to say that there is high chance that the
There is a high chance, and it does help. Yes, Smita, it does help, because I, as a person, have done this a lot.
Okay.
As a professional, because I keep it in mind. But sometimes they also tells us, okay, skill set is matching, it is there. But skill set ek hoga, they says it is matching. So be very careful.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Now, what are the challenges of AI? First of all, it is trained on your historical data, right? It may contain certain biases such as gender, race, age, and demographic factors. For example, Amazon had to discontinue his recruitment tool because it showed bias against women. This was a model which was trained on resumes submitted over a 10-year period, right? And they always favored male candidates. So whenever the majority of resumes from successful applicants, they were only from men. Jahan par women word aaya, they used to downgrade that. So literally they had to discontinue this because whatever was fed into it, it was doing that. So sometimes the challenge is that we need to keep upgrading it. That is very, very essential. Second challenge is lack of transparency, like black box problem. Like we generally have this black box in an aeroplane. Sometimes it is not that clear. For example, the decisions process is not that understood. For example, this may create a lot of mistrust among the candidates. And you also feel that this is quite unfair or arbitrary. Like, for example, it does happen with us also. What happens is we feel that we are the best fit for this. We have done a bet, but then also we are not being selected for it. And we generally get a feedback, sorry, we are not going to take it forward. And sometimes when they say we are not going to take it forward, and it has happened with me also, I keep wondering why. What is the reason behind it? So Bindu, the other day I was talking to one of my students from Australia, right? She was laid off. So when she was laid off, Pushpa, so she started applying left, right, and center. So what happened? She was getting very good messages from these guys. They said, okay, we are not taking it further because this things were not mentioned over there. So it's very important that you focus on that. Here you are rejected. Oh yeah, these skills were not strong. So it is very important to focus on the feedback to the candidate. Otherwise, there will be lots and lots of ambiguity there. Yes. Then we depend too much on AIs, like recruitments, over reliance on AI, and we generally don't go for the cultural fit and the emotional intelligence, and we totally focus on AIs. So here the human recruiters play a very important role to understand a candidate better. Ultimately, a machine is a machine, guys. Now, AI screening might reject a candidate based on keyword matching or other automated criteria without even considering the candidate's unique experiences or potential. So remember this, that a human recruiter will have the maximum hiring and maximum rejection because they are the ones who are going to look into other factors. The AI won't do that. So that this is one of the biggest limitations of that. Now, AI can sometimes make you feel impersonal, and it will, like just what I just said, it may give you certain things and you will not get a proper answer for that. For example, if you're ordering through Swiggy or maybe you are ordering through Amazon and that chat bot comes in between. So when that chat bot comes, it starts talking to you, but you don't feel that kind of, you're getting the correct answers. You need to speak to someone. So yes, sometimes those things also take place, especially with the automated responses, chatbots, and AI-driven assessments, because the understanding is less. A candidate might receive an automated rejection mail, just what I said, without any explanation. And this can lead to a lot of frustration. And Oper said it is written no reply mail. So that also creates a kind of a negative perception of the company. So it's very important to take it further. The other day, I got a message from someone, since we are the people who are, these trainers. So then that person said in a very sweet way, he said that you were good, but there were a lot of other people in the pipeline. And keeping in mind the skills what we need at this point of time, and keeping in mind the time frame, I feel that you will not fit in this because of your other activities. So we're going ahead with the other candidate. So it was quite a very transparent way of putting it across, so that even we never had that kind of ambiguity. So remember this, that the humans interaction is also needed over there. Now, sometimes it can raise legal and ethical issues, like anti-corruption description laws, like what I just said, that it was just taking up with men, they were not taking women. So it might, discriminate. This is something which can come up as a challenge. Yes. Now, sometimes the recruitment process can be very, very complex. So that is why the organization can face a lot of challenges in that. So remember, whatever recruitment system you are preparing, whatever job roles you are preparing, make sure that it is very simple for the recruiter, for the candidates to understand. Otherwise, it will create lots and lots of confusion for that. Sometimes it does happen with me when we are applying through LinkedIn. What happens that it over there, sometimes it is written easy apply. You read it and you apply and you just upload your resume. Sometimes it takes us to the company's website, and that becomes sometimes quite tedious and complex. So it is an advice to everyone to make it very simple so it is easier for us to apply. Yes. Now, the next thing. So now we have completed with the AI, we have completed with the ATS. Now we're going to go on the search methodology. Is it clear what all we have done so far? Awesome. Cool. Cheers. Right. The next part, guys, goes on to, thank you, girls. The next part is search methodology. It also refers to systematic approach which will help us to locate and evaluate potential candidates for job openings. Remember, this is very, very important. For that, a recruiter must understand what exactly the skills, experiences, qualification, and personality traits we are getting into. The first thing, the recruiter works with a hiring manager to understand the ideal candidate should have experience in machine learning, proficiency in Python, and at least 3 years of experience in a similar role. So remember, the job requirements has to be very, very clear. Then only it will help us to get the best and the good candidate. So, for example, for the data scientist role, the recruiter might search something like this: data scientist and Python. So remember, yes, we can use different kind of search filters to find the right candidate. For example, the choice of platforms is crucial in finding the right candidate. So for this, you can look on LinkedIn, you can look on GitHub. So be sure that what kind of a candidate you're looking for. So the platform has to be very, 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 very clear. For example, LinkedIn will give you a better search of professionals. That is goes without saying. LinkedIn is an excellent place to connect with. And GitHub will help you to find the best people who are into technical sites, and Herky, especially if you're looking for women candidates. So now there are different search methodologies which you can use, girls. One is, keep it in mind, the one is Boolean search techniques. The one word is Boolean. Now it is a technique which helps us to combine keywords. For example, we can use data science and Python. So what are the operators which we can use? And, or, not, and parenthesis. This will make your search more refined, and we will be able to get our work done in less time. So, and narrows the search by including only those profiles that will contain all the specified terms, or it broadens the search by including profiles that contains either this or this, not that should not include anything. Parenthesis, that is the brackets, which is used to group terms and operators to control the order of operations. So remember, Boolean search techniques plays a very important role. You can use it on LinkedIn also, so that you can get proper refined searches. That is called Boolean search technique, right? It is highly customized and precise. It also helps us to follow the complex skill set if that person has, and it helps us to manage the large data sets by shortening the search results. Sabse pehle, it has very important limitations is you need to know what is Boolean. Sometimes it can be complex, sometimes you're not putting the correct format, and still you're depending on the exact wording in candidates' profiles or resumes. For example, A recruiter could use a query like Java and not junior to find mid-level or senior Java developers. So make sure that you're putting in the right keywords so that you get the right results. This is called Boolean search, which depends on and or. Now the other one, which is called keyword search. Now keyword search plays a very, very important role. Now it is one of the basic words. Here you just have to focus on what exactly you're looking in for. Soft skill trainer, school teacher, computer teacher. So it is a very basic one's keyword search. It is very simple and straightforward. It quickly looks for the candidates which generally have those specific skills or job titles. Like for example, there's so many recruiters who connect with me. Oh, we just saw your profile and we were looking for something on soft skills and your name came forward. So it becomes very easier for us to connect. Then, but what are the limitations? The words which we are using. A candidate might use a different terminology and you're putting in a different terminology. That will create a mismatch. For example, search for data scientists. A recruiter might look for keywords like Python, machine learning, data science to find the candidates you're listing. So remember this, that whenever you are using LinkedIn, for example, even I use LinkedIn to get the job profiles and job roles. I try to put the exact keyword out there, what exactly I'm looking for. Otherwise, you will not get the results which you want. Sometimes it does happen with me because I get very, very, you can say lost because what I'm looking for, I don't get it. So remember, keywords play a very, very important role. Now, guys, the other thing which is very important is called semantic search. So it generally goes beyond the exact keyword. This uses the algorithms. So what exactly it is, it tries to match the candidates using synonyms and related skills. So it goes beyond that. It tries to look for the synonyms. That, remember, synonyms play a very, very important role in finding the right candidate. It is more flexible and capturing, right? And it reduces the chances of missing the relevant candidates because of the language and the terminology. And it can also try to get in the right candidate based on the experience and generally not concentrating on the keywords. So I remember once I was using ChatGPT. So I was trying to enter something what I want. I want this, this, this. So my daughter, she was sitting next to me, you know, these technical people these days, there are a lot. She says, direct what you want. It will give you that. So I decided to make it more simple. I said, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this. It made my filter more refined. So first, you people have to know what exactly you're looking for and make it more refined. It will just follow your advice. That is the importance of these operators. Limitations, yes, it depends on the sophistication, how well your search engine or platform is. Like, for example, LinkedIn is very good. May return broader result, which might include less relevant profiles. If not, it is properly written, right? So make sure that your keywords and whatever you're looking for is transparent. It is clear. That is very, very important. For example, guys, a semantic search for a project manager might return candidates which have program manager, scrum master, or project lead. Recognizes these roles often involve similar responsibilities. For example, after initial search, the recruiter will filter and refine the results. So it will focus on location, it will focus on years of experience, education, and industry. Location filter, if the position is based in San Francisco, the recruiter might filter the results to only include candidates from there. Years experience filter, so you can also put an experience filter, okay, between 5 to 10 years. So it will start showing you resumes. So remember, girls, it is very important to use your filtering process very, very carefully. Yes. So once the candidates are listed and generated, the recruiters need to identify. Now it is become a compulsory thing to know, see your LinkedIn profiles, to look into your resume in a better way, and look for other professional information. Nowadays, it is also very essential. If you are going for a company, they also go and tell you, okay, give your PAN card, give your appointment letters, and they also go back to your history, how this particular candidate was. So it is essential to have a very, very neat and clean profile portfolio. So that becomes very easier for the companies to find about you. And then comes you are shortlisted, you're evaluated, and then based on your phone screening and profile videos, then you are put into that pool. Yes. After your candidates are done, it is important to review again. Now, this is something which I want to tell you, very important thing. It is called Kaizen and Kanban. You can write it down. Kaizen, Kaizen, or Kanban, Kanban. Now, everything should not be constant. After you have recruited someone, after an interview has taken place and that particular candidate has been hired, it is very important to see how has been your hiring process, what all things you can do to improve that, so that when you're looking for better candidates, you can improve that. For example, now I have given you a lecture today on how to go about in the technology. If supposedly I have to give it somewhere else, I'll definitely go in through my slides, through my PPT, and try to refine it more. So remember, learning never stops, improvement never stops. So keep striving, keep improving, and get the best of the candidates. So here, guys, we come to an end of this. So how was it? Yes, Smita.
So I have some questions.
Yes, Smita.
So can you share some online resources where we can understand semantic search? How can we learn semantic search?
So, Smita, as I said that, when we talk about concentrating on Boolean and semantic, you just have to use the keywords out there. You want me to give an example on that?
No, I understand Boolean search.
Now, you can also put it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a fantastic platform to, even on your Google search, you can do that. Anywhere, Smita. These things, Boolean searches, semantic searches are useful everywhere these days. And try using on ChatGPT.
So what is the difference between Boolean search and semantic search?
All right, let's just go back to that. Since Indumati also wanted that, I'll go back.
Thanks.
Just a sec. Semantic search. Yeah. It focuses on synonyms. It might not be focusing on the right word, what you're looking for. It can go for synonyms. For example, Smita.
Okay.
I am looking, since I'm a corporate trainer, once I can write down corporate trainer, but then I don't want to get into corporate training. I want to get into interview specialist. I want to get into posh training. I might say, okay, team leader skills.
Okay, so basically trying to find synonyms for that particular role.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And another question I have is like IT recruitment, I find it a little difficult because I don't understand the terms of IT. So do you know any resources? Can you share some resources where you can where we can understand IT terms in a very simple way of how an IT organization functions?
So Smita, first of all, instead of looking for a platform, the best platform is ChatGPT. Just put in there the IT terminologies. I'll tell you why, Smita.
Okay.
Because every company has its own jargons. Every company has its own terms. Like, for example, some people might be requiring a data scientist. Some people would be wanting a data analytics.
True.
So it's a huge pool of words.
Yeah, I didn't think of ChatGPT. I was doing everything else, but I didn't think of Chat.
But I hope this PPT was quite resourceful.
Yes, this is quite resource. Yes, and also have one more question. Like, how do companies do background verification? They keep
Yes,
background
they have their own
verification.
tools. They have their own recruiting agents.
Like, can you share some example, some experience?
I will come back to you on that, Smita. because
Okay.
that is something which is not my department. Like we always tell them to do this. So there's always an agency. Let me just come to you on this particular thing, and I'll definitely put it across to Avneet and let you know.
Right. Thanks.
Because that has happened with me a lot, many times. They take
Okay.
my particulars and then they go back to my 10 years of experience and they find out about me.
Okay.
Yes, and generally the things which comes up is your PAN card, your details. Now everything is transparent, right?
Right.
And when you name the company, everything goes back to their databases. Now everything is online. So it is very easy to go back and
Right.
find out. And they do hire some recruiting agencies to find out.
So what techniques do they deploy?
Pardon, they will want to ask you what kind of an employee he was. Was he a good one or is he a bad one? Because feedbacks and everything is all generally there. For example, now I've worked with Able Jobs, right? So when you talk about Able Jobs, when you talk about other companies, they have it on their profiles. Okay, this person was working, this was her feedback, this was the reviews. And in our case, it is generally the candidates' reviews
Okay.
that matters.
Got it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that is very, very important. Anyone else who wants certain screenshots?
Ma'am, starting screenshots, can you please share?
Yes, yes, Radha, I will. Just a minute. I'll just answer Smita's work first. Sorry. You mean to say background checks? I'll definitely share it with you, Smita, on that.
Yes, that will be very helpful. Thank you.
I will. So which slides do you want, Aradhana?
I need first 10 slides.
Yeah.
Ma'am, previous one. Yeah, first one.
First slide.
First is this.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
no.
okay. From fourth. Yes. Fifth one.
Smita, I'll just tell about yours also.
Ma'am, can you just go to fifth and sixth slides once?
Yeah. Fifth and sixth. So, Smita, are you there?
Yes. Yes.
It can be hello verify. Hello verify.
Okay.
Yes. Then also you can go to on grid.
What was the second one you said?
On grid. ONGRID. On grid. Then there is called BD services.
What services?
BDservices.in.
PD services.
B for ball.
Okay.
Right.
Ma'am,
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, most welcome. Sixth one.
Ma'am, I want last 3 slides, ma'am.
I will show it to you. Sixth one and seventh.
Yes. Seventh. Eighth. Ninth. 10th one.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're most welcome. All right, Indu, which one? The last one?
Ma'am, I was asking for 30 to 40.
You were asking for 30 to 40. Okay. Yeah.
Greenhouse. Can you please say the greenhouse light?
Yeah, just, and where was it? Okay, let me finish this first, then I'll show it. Indu, are you seeing that?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah,
36,
36. Okay.
37, 38, 39, 40. Got it, Indu?
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Now somebody wanted for greenhouse, right? Who wanted for greenhouse?
Me.
And I can't see you, dear. Greenhouse, here it comes. Yeah. All right, girls. It is always a pleasure to be. Yes, Pushpa Lata.
Ma'am, from 71, ma'am, please.
71, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah. $72, $73, $74. Got it, Pushpa?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Done, ma'am.
hi Nilu. Once again, like I didn't, I need for 24 to 30 also.
20?
24 to 30.
Yeah. Right, Indu? Done?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Nilu.
Yes. So, girls, it was a pleasure to be with you all. Always a pleasure. You know, that kind of, thank you, Smita, for that. And girls, up to thoda turn kar lo, Yogita. I hope this session was understandable. Thank you, Mamta. Thank you, Sandhya. Thank you. Thank you so much. Girls, thank you. Thank you, Radna. Got it, everything? Was it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Shrishta. Sirisha, it was clear to you too? Awesome. Oh, love that hearts, love that hearts. Even my friends. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. It was clear.
Thank God. Thank God. I'm happy. I'm glad. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you so much for those lovely hearts. I love them. Love you all. Thank you. So
Thank you.
the only thing which I want everyone to do is just keep making notes and keep revising it. Right? And would be seeing you on 26th. Avneet?
Hi, Kapil. Yes. Thank you so much for the session. And yes, the responses said it all. I don't have to specify anything in particular. Definitely.
No, I love these girls. Human beings are
I'm
lovely
sure
people.
you're loved by them too.
I
Okay,
hope so.
ladies, we have. I'm sure you are loved by them too.
Keeping all my toes crossed and fingers crossed.
Okay, ladies, we have next session with Kaval on 26th, but we have another session scheduled on 22nd. So please be available. The reminders plus links will follow as we always do. And those who have not done your assignments, please try to do it on time. And let's catch up again day after tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. Till
Yeah,
then, take care of yourselves. Thank you, Kaval. And
thank
we'll
you,
see you
Avneet.
again on
Always there. Thank
26th.
you so much for that lovely opportunity always.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye.